Well, hello. This is Melissa Dinwiddie, and I have been working on this book arts project. I have this book that was published in 1937 called Win Him If You Want Him. It is not surprisingly very sexist, and I've been having a lot of fun altering it. So what I've been doing is finding poetry or alternate messages on these sexist pages. This is the first page that I finished, and so the finished poem says, "Love is essential. Beauty increases the older you are. Approaching 40 can reflect joy. Observe finite time." And hello, Dahayuksegi, not sure how you pronounce your name. After I finished this, I decided that I really didn't like the extra words that I added with pencil. What I did here is I found the words that I wanted on the page, and then I painted it with Daniel Smith watercolor ground, and I will pull that out of a drawer so you can see the label. Daniel Smith watercolor ground. I love this stuff. It's basically like gesso, but it allows you to paint with water media. After I finished this one, and I put several layers on to block out all of the type on this page, and I realized that I didn't like that I couldn't see the type. Well, it took me a while to realize that. First I did a blackout page, and I blacked out part of this page as well. And I realized that I really like being able to still see the type underneath. So this is the first one I tried with using, actually I think this one I used a Faber-Castell Pitt Artist pen, a white pen, to white out the type that was not the poem. And here it says, "Take stock and without saying anything, imagine." And then I added some color on top of that, and that was really fun. So I thought, what would happen if I used some watercolor ground? So I moved on to other pages. Desire will make you honest and attractive. A few mistakes are the surest way to improving. So what I do on these pages is I paint just one layer of that watercolor ground, and I make sure to keep it somewhat translucent. So you can see that word honest, the yellow color of the paper shines through more than the surrounding area. So there is a little bit of a difference between the words that are outlined and the rest of the page. But you could still read the whole text if you wanted to. And then because it's watercolor ground, of course I can paint on paper in any case with watercolor, but I don't have to worry so much about bleeding. So here is another page. Love more courageously. You are a divinely independent spirit. You can see that the title of this chapter is called Finding Your Man. It's all about how to snag a husband, basically. This one says, ask much of love. How I create these is after I've painted on that watercolor ground, and I let that dry overnight. And then I go back with, let's see, where is my favorite tool? Here it is. My favorite drawing tool, which is a skewer, bamboo skewer. And I dip it in ink. This is my ink that I'm currently using. This is Ziller ink Soot Black, which is waterproof and light fast. And I make the inked designs very spontaneously. I don't have a plan when I go in, I just start playing. And then after that dries, I go back and I paint watercolor wherever it sort of calls me to be painted. This one says, better circumstances are within reach. No kidding. It will pay before long. And another page spread here. True happy means becoming you. The more the better. Meet your heart before you choose. And that's what I've got so far. And I've got, you know, several more, a couple hundred more pages to go. Not quite 200. So I've gone through and I've found interesting words and circled them, but I will go back, eventually make my way through the whole book. It's a really fun way to work, and it's low pressure because it's not like a finished painting that I feel like I need to put up in a shop or something like that. So I'm really enjoying it. Highly recommend it. If you can find a book that you don't feel bad about desecrating, try it yourself. It's really fun. All right. Thanks for watching.